Hi, if you like the video, please remember to subscribe. Hi, I'm Rob from robandphoto.com, and this is my second review of this baby, the Lowepro Flipside 400AW camera rucksack backpack type gear moving aroundy thing. If you look on the YouTube channel and go way back, you'll see that a few years ago I did a review of it. But basically that review consisted of me just opening it up and having a look inside, and I've got to admit that I really didn't use the 400W at all for a long time. Basically, the 400AW became a glorified dust bag, really, because I kept a lot of spare kit in it in a drawer, and that was it. I never really used it at all because I thought it was a little bit too big, and I kind of went over to just using a small camera bag. One of these babies, which is a Lowepro photo runner. Really small bag. You can fit a body with one lens, and then a spare lens and your spare bits in. That's it. Recently, I've gone over to also trying out and using a Think Tank Photo type messenger type bag, the Retrospective 30, which is bigger. But I thought it was only right if I really went back and gave another go to the 400AW because it is incredibly popular. Lots of people use them, and for longer treks, I thought maybe it would be better. And after using it solidly for the past month now, I would say that. I'd have to say that it is really good. You can see I've got it on my back. Mainly because it's incredibly comfortable. You can store an enormous amount of gear in it. You can go on very long photo walks with a lot of camera equipment in. And because the whole of the weight is spread across your shoulders, you can basically walk all day with this. You could go trekking around mountains and things, and it would be fine because the weight is so evenly distributed. Now, at the beginning of the video, you kind of saw what you could fit into it. With all these big bags, I think you've got to respect them, because if you overload them, you spoil your photographic experience, because you've got to think, do you really need all those spare lenses? Just take what you need for that particular trip, maybe with some spares, and keep it at that, because it's possible to put so much stuff in these camera bags that even though this one is very comfortable to use, you could end up bogging down and you'd end up going home early or just being a little bit frustrated because you couldn't concentrate on what you're shooting because there's so much weight in your bag. But what I wanted to show you today really was how easy it is to change lenses and do all that sort of business as well, while you've got the backpack on. Now, I'm looking around in a little bit of confusion because I've just remembered the camera isn't on the side, the camera's in the backpack. So, say you've got your backpack on, you've loaded it up, you're wandering around, and then you think, well, I'd like to get my camera out now, but the ground's muddy, and so you want to get your camera out. What do? You take the whole thing off? You don't need to do that. All you need to do is you do up the belt strap, tighten up a little bit, slip one arm out, slip the other arm out. Carefully bring it round. You probably won't be able to see this because the camera's not showing it, but basically, it rests like that on your leg. Let me see if I can get it up so you can see what I'm doing. Undo it. Get your camera out. You can just about see it there, can't you? Got my camera. Put it around your neck. Do your camera bag back up again. Put one strap on. When you've got one strap on, you can then undo the waist pack, the waist belt, and then you're good to go if you remember to take your lens cap off. You can shoot again. Now this is my old 350D because I'm using the 600D to record the video. So you see how easy it is. Now this has got a neck strap on, but you can do the same thing with an R strap. Or you've got to make sure, if you're wearing like a sling strap, and it's kind of like this, what you've got to do, the first thing you have to do, is just put it around your neck. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to adjust the camera angle a little bit so you can see better what's going on, and then I'm going to show you how we change lenses on the go as well without putting the camera back down. Okay, so I've gone a little bit wide angle. You can see me in all my glory. Plus, you can also see the light I'm using in this video because I'm recording this in the evening. But you can see the camera. I've got my camera on. I'm shooting away. Click, 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 click. Wait a minute. There's some elk in the distance that I want to take a nice picture of. I don't want to take my camera bag off because the ground's all muddy. Maybe it's snowy or something like that. So how do I change lenses? So first things first, make sure you do up the belly strap, which you might have on already if you're hiking. One arm off. Around comes the bag. Pop it. Just you can kind of balance it on your knee. Undo the top. Lens comes off. Other lens goes on, the big boy. Lens cap off. Remember, keep my camera on my strap. Do the bag back up again. Nice and easy. This is all possible because you have the access to the main camera section is on the back of the bag. And then once you get it back on one shoulder, again, if you don't like belly straps, you can just undo the belly strap. It's on the back. And then we're ready to shoot again. So you see how easy it is to change lenses, and you keep your batteries, your SD cards, if you like, in that inside compartment as well, the one that's on your back. And obviously it's a lot more secure. So let's change the camera angle again, so then kind of do a sum up of what I really like about the 400AW, but maybe what I don't like, and kind of my advice for you. Okay, so Lowepro Flipside 400AW. Do I recommend it? Oh, definitely. If you need to move a lot of gear, photography gear, from one place to the other, it's fantastic anyway because these two big straps really help you out. If you do a lot of photography where you're out hiking through the countryside, it's fantastic because it's tough, sort of black nylon exterior. Means that, it brushes off branches and thorns really easy. Whereas some of the more courier style, day messenger type bag, they tend to get damaged. If it starts raining, no problemo. All you do is you have a look underneath here. Not on the tripod mount. By the way, there's a tripod catch there that you can pull out and you can mount a small tripod on the back as well. But if it starts raining, it's no bother. You just pull this underneath. Take this out here. The kind of magic hood comes out. You wrap this around. And in a matter of a couple of seconds, your bag's now fully waterproof. That's cool as well. So, it's a great outdoor camera bag. You can fit so much stuff in the 400AW. You could fit two bodies, multiple lenses, zoom lenses, multiple flashes, camera batteries, memory cards, your lunch, guidebooks, GPS. You can fit lots and lots and lots. And again, because it's a backpack design, it really is comfortable for long distances. I guess the reason why I haven't used the 400AW that much is also probably because of that as well, because it really does look like a camera bag. So I don't know if I'd want to wander around like a big urban area, big metropolitan like London or something like that, with loads of camera kit in something like this, because it kind of stands out a bit as a camera bag. So what I'd have to say really about advice about should you get a 400AW, I would say if you do lots of photography in the countryside, wandering around, going through woods, hiking up and down mountains, that sort of thing, and you need to take a lot of gear with you, 400AW, perfect for that. It really is form and function. I mean, it is a good looking camera bag, you know, don't get me wrong, but it does look like a camera bag. However, if you're after something a little bit more subtle, then maybe you want to look at some of the messenger type bags, that, you know, the shoulder type bags. But as I said, if you want to move a lot of kit around very, very comfortably across long distances through quite rough terrain, then I would say you can't really go wrong with something like the Lowepro 400AW Flipside. The fact that the majority of your camera gear is secure because you can't get at it because it's next to your back. You've still got this other section here that's got all your other bits in, so people could get at that. But for the rest of the time, I think this really is a wonderful camera bag. Just bear in mind the fact that it is possible to overload it, so you know, you need to make sure you only put enough kit in for that photo walk that you're going to need so that you can stay out for longer and take more photographs. And if we take more photographs, we end up with more keepers, don't we? Okay, so that's enough from me. My name's Rob from robnophoto.com. If you like the videos, please like them, please subscribe, please share them, and hopefully I'll see you again soon.